Hi, Joshua. Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Arjun.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Fantastic. Fantabulous.
Awesome, great. All right, we are just going to give a couple more minutes for people to start joining and then kick it off.
All right. Let's play some music by the time. We'll wait for a couple of minutes, everyone. Let me share my screen. We'll have some music. Arjun, can you just give me access to share my screen?
Yes, 1 second. All right, I think you should have access.
Arjun, can you listen to the music? Can you hear the music? Wonderful. Amazing.
All right, so Joshua, I think we're just going to maybe give it 1 more minute, then I'll just tee up the session and then we can kick it off, yeah?
All right. Go.
All right, okay. Kick it off. I'm sure people will be joining us shortly. So welcome everyone to today's workshop on how to speak with clarity and confidence at work. I'm very, very happy to have Joshua Motikya with us, who is a public speaking trainer and a communication guru. He's trained over 1,000 professionals on how to gain more clarity, confidence while speaking, whether it's at work, whether it's the personal commitments. So just a bit of background about us at Pivot and myself before we kick this off. We started Pivot to primarily focus on helping people in their careers with even a greater focus on those who are making a transition from one role or industry to another. And we'll talk a little bit more about that during the course of this session. But the focus today obviously will be on Joshua's tips, tricks, all the guidance and experiences that he has learned over the years in how to become better and more effective speakers. In terms of why we today chose this topic, usually we talk about different roles like product management, marketing, and design. All of this is that public speaking is one skill that really cuts across all different roles and domains. It cuts across all the different levels that people are at within their career trajectory, starting at the bottom at entry level or as a manager or, even a senior leader. At all levels today, you are required to be a very effective and clear speaker so that you can get your point across to people and really make an impact, right? Really persuade them towards doing whatever it is that you wanted them to do. right? So it is something that applies to us all, and it's going to really change the career trajectory of people depending on how they how they speak with their peers, with their managers, etc. So it's going to be a very interesting session. I think Joshua has kicked it off on a high note with that energetic music. So I'm very, very happy again, Joshua, to have you here. We will be obviously talking more about pivot and how we help people in their careers during the session. But I wanted to now give it over to you and have you take us through your through all your experiences and knowledge of how to become a better speaker. So over to you, Joshua. Joshua, we can't see you actually. Could you just, there it is. Welcome.
All right, everyone. I want you all to listen to my instructions carefully and do the way I'm doing. All right? Instructions clear, everyone? Yes? I want you to use the chat option. All right? I want you all to turn on your cameras. It's going to be, do you all want a boring session or an awesome session? How many of you want an awesome session? Yes, I want you to participate. Turn on your cameras. I'm going to give you the world-class technique to become a confident speaker. So before that, listen to my instructions carefully. Raise both your hands like this. Raise both your hands like this. Everyone, I want you to do. Yes. Arjun, wonderful, fantastic.
All right, guys, whoever can switch on their cameras, please do that. Obviously, if you're comfortable, let's go.
Yes, Meghana, Abhishek, Sumit, Suryansh, Manoj, Omkar, Suresh, Rupali, Surbhi, Gauri Prakash, Amarnath. I want you all to turn on your cameras. This is going to be an awesome session today that you have ever attended in your life. I promise to give you lots of value today. So raise your hands and follow my instructions. Can you see there is a line over here? Yes? Yeah, there is a line over here and on here. Right, wonderful. Everyone turn on your cameras and do this activity. I want you all to join both your hands at the same place. Okay, join your lines. Wonderful. Let's all clap for Rupali. Let's all clap for Rupali. Fantastic, Rupali. Good initiative. Everyone turn on your cameras. Excellent, excellent. Amazing, Surbi. Let's all clap for Surbi. Gautam, let's all clap for Gautam. Yes, amazing. Fantastic, people. Come on, join in, join in. Let's wait for one more minute. Yes, Omkar. Powerful, wonderful, excellent. Yes, let's all clap for Omkar. Quickly, people, we have one more minute. Turn on your cameras. I promise to give you lots of value today. On a Friday afternoon, it's going to be an amazing weekend for you. I promise that. Fantastic. Meghana, Abhishek, Sumit, Suryansh, Manoj, Gauri, Amarnath, Vishwaja. Quickly, quickly. Quickly turn on your cameras. Follow my instructions. Excellent, Gauri. Excellent. Fantastic. Yes. So raise your hands and follow my instructions. You all can see the line over here, right? And here. All right. People who couldn't do, who couldn't come on camera, please come on camera. Right? There is a research which says that people who are on camera learn 30% more than people who are not on camera. 30% more. You're spending the same time, but you get 30% extra. So that is the reason, scientific reason, which I'm asking you to come on camera. Excellent, people. So raise your hand and join your hands at this line. Okay, on this line. And don't cheat, don't move your hands. This is a one-time activity. Like I closed my hands. Don't shake, don't move, just close your hand. Don't change, okay, the position. Let it be the way it is. Now bring it as close to your nose like this. Don't shake, don't move. Perfect, wonderful. Look at your middle fingers. Now I want you all to look at, don't shake it, okay? Don't move your hands or fingers. Wonderful. Bring as close to your nose like this and look at your middle fingers. And see and observe if any of your middle finger is bigger than the other. For me, the left is a little bigger, right? For some people, the right is bigger. For some people, the left hand middle finger is bigger, right? And for some people, both of them are same. Okay, take out the smaller middle finger hand. For me, right is smaller, so I'm taking my right hand. For some of you, both the fingers are same. Take out your right hand. Clear instructions? Yes? Wonderful. All right. So for some, left is smaller, so you are taking right. For some, right is bigger, so you will take your left hand, right? The smaller finger hand. Now, look at your palm with lots of feelings and emotion. Look at your palm with lots of feelings and emotion. And repeat after me, everyone, repeat after me. grow. Look at the middle finger and say grow. Yes, add more feelings and emotions. One more time, grow. Yeah, one more time, last time. Look at that middle finger and say grow. Fantastic, wonderful. So now listen to my instructions. Join the hands, okay, at the same line and close your palms. Close your hand. All right. Close your hand and bring as close to your nose like this and see if there is any difference to the middle finger that you have spoken just now. All right. If you can follow my instructions clearly without cheating, you'll see that result. Right? Fantastic. Amazing. You can see there is a change in my right hand, middle finger. All right. Wonderful, people. Excellent. We are done with the activity. Now, answer to this question by raising your hand. How many of you know someone who is a great speaker? How many of you know someone who is a great speaker? By show of your hand. Yes, wonderful, fantastic. Anyone, a celebrity, a politician, a cricketer, an Olympic athlete, right? We all know someone who is a great speaker. Can anyone tell me, for you, who do you think is a great speaker? For me, like Barack Obama, Simon Sinek, Tony Robbins, Dan Locke, Narendra Modi. Give me some names. Give me some names. Who do you think is a great speaker according to you? We all know, right? Someone who is a great speaker. Yes? Just name someone. Anyone, it can be anyone.
I think for me, Sushma Swaraj was one of the greatest speakers.
Wonderful. Let's all clap for Meghana. Right? Let's all clap for Meghana.
And I'm so sorry for not switching on my camera because there's some issue with the internet. So either if I'll open it, I won't be able to see you.
All right. No worries. For the people, genuine reason, that is fine. But for people who can, yes, who is that? Who is that?
Jay Shetty.
Yes, Jay Shetty. I want to know your name.
It's Abhishek.
Abhishek. Let's all clap for Abhishek. Jay Shetty, yes, one of the greatest motivational speakers.
Yeah, I
Wonderful,
can on my camera as I'm in middle of something.
All
Can
right.
you hear?
All right. Yes. Jay Shetty, Sushma Swaraj. Any other names? You all raised your hand, right?
Guru Gopal Das.
Guru Gopal Das. Let's all clap for Vishwaja. Yes, Guru Gopal Das. So now we all know someone who is a great speaker. Now my question to you is, do you also know someone who is an average speaker? By show of your hand. Anyone. It can be your family member, your best friend, okay, your ex-boss, your colleague. It can be anyone. We all know someone who is an average speaker. Not that great, not that poor. Average speaker, right? We all know someone who is an average speaker. Now, do you also know someone who is a bad speaker? Yes, we also know someone who is a bad speaker. But show of your hand. Just if you know someone, right? We all know someone who is a bad speaker. Maybe, our brother or sister, maybe a colleague, a boss, a team leader, manager, ex-boss. Sometimes, yes, sometimes we. So we all know someone who is a bad speaker. A research says that, okay, a research has been conducted in the United States of America. Hundreds of people were given with two options. Okay, hundreds of people were given with two options. Option number one, that these participants has to go on a big stage in front of hundreds of people and speak in front of a live audience. Option number one. Option number two, there is a poisonous scorpion. How many of you know a scorpion? The show of your hands. Yes, we all know. What do you call in Hindi? What do we call the scorpion? Yes. Unmute yourself and repeat it. What do we call that scorpion in Hindi?
Bichu.
Bichu. Thank you so much, Gauri. So there is a bichu, okay, a scorpion, which is a poisonous one. And if it is going to sting, there is a possibility that 3% of chances of death. Option number two. People, okay, there is a scorpion, it is going to sting the people. There is a possibility of 3% that the person might die. Option number one, in front of live audience and speak in front of hundreds of people. Option number two, get stung by this poisonous scorpion. 3% probability of death. Can you guess what majority of people have Choose them. Option number 1 or option number 2. Can anyone tell me what majority of people have chosen? This is a research which is on Google. Anyone? What majority? Yes, Gauri.
I'm just guessing that it might be that they chose the getting stung by a Scorpio instead of actively going on stage and speaking in front of people.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gauri. Let's all clap for Gauri. Yes. So the research says that 77% of people, 77% of people chose to be bitten by a scorpion rather than going on a stage in front of hundreds of live audience and speak. Public speaking is the biggest fear of all fears. There are lots of fears. Phobia, fear of water, fear of heights, fear of falling, fear of sounds, fear of snakes. Lots of fears we have. Out of all these fears, research says that public speaking is the biggest fear. Right? So what most people know about me? What most people know about me is my name is Joshua Motikya. I'm a passionate public speaking trainer. And I'm on a mission to help 1 million people to become confident speakers. This is what most people know about me. I've helped hundreds and thousands of senior working professionals, politicians, doctors, lawyers, senior software engineers, IT professionals, movie directors, producers. I've helped hundreds and thousands of people to overcome their stage fear and nervousness. I'm an expert in removing stage fear and nervousness. This is what most people know about me. I worked in companies like Bank of America in India. I worked for HSBC in South America, Brazil. I'm a permanent resident of Brazil. Successful career, great lifestyle. This is what most people know about me. But let me tell you people, what most people don't know about me. Till 28 years of my life, till 28 years of my life, until the year 2018, I used to be a very shy, introverted, low confident person. Lots of self-doubt, lack of self-confidence. What other people will think about me? What if I say something wrong? What are these people going to judge me? Are these people going to make fun of my English, my communication skills? I don't have good vocabulary. I'm not great like my friends. I used to compare myself with my colleagues. I had a great career, right? But I was working as a senior operational support executive manager in Brazil. Every single day, we used to have lots of meetings, presentation, client connects. And I used to report to the regional head of Americas region. And my job was to get involved into lots of meetings, trainings, presentation, client connects, video conferences. As I was this shy, introverted, and a low confident person, I used to prepare for a wonderful presentation, wonderful speech, or the process steps, everything. But when I go into that presentation, when I look at my audience, like it can be in a small meeting room, like 5 to 10 people, or it can be in a big gathering, like 20, 30 people. I know what to say, but when someone asks me, my manager or my colleague or my team member, Joshua, what are your views on this? Joshua, could you please take us to the next presentation? Literally, people, I don't know what used to happen to me. Lots of social anxiety. My heartbeat used to go fast. Lubbed up. My hands used to literally shiver. Sweat will come on my hands, my palms, and on my forehead. How many of you had this situation that you are prepared for a great interview, presentation, group discussion, but you forgot your line by show of your hand? I want to help you all people today. Right? I was this person. What other people will think about me. Right? I have gone through lots of, abusers, lots of bullying, lots of people making fun of me since I was growing. Right? While I was growing. Until 28 years of my life, I was good. But today, people, I am that confident public speaking trainer. I am helping hundreds of people. I'm living the exact opposite life of that shy Joshua to this confident person who is already speaking in front of 600 plus people on a big stage. So what has helped this Joshua, this shy introverted, who could not even look into his manager's eyes, even in one-on-one, and speak confidently? I used to look up, I used to look down, I used to look into my laptop. I could not even look into the eyes of the people. I used to forget my lines. But today, I'm helping hundreds and thousands of people, right? So you can ask me, what has helped you, Joshua? I was same like you, all people who cannot come on camera, right? How am I looking? What other people will think about me? Oh God, lots of negative self-talk in my mind. I could not come on camera like everybody else, right? I used to talk to myself so bad, so negatively, right? So today I want you to help you people. What has helped you? How many of you are interested? By show of your hand. You can use the reactions, okay, on the chat box by raising your hand. Okay, if you are not on camera, yes. How many of you want to know the secrets of overcoming nervousness? Yes, raise your hands, people. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gaurav, Abhishek, Meghana, Gautam, Gauri. Yes, Surbi. Yes, everyone. I want you to raise your hand if you want to learn that. All right.
I think that's all of us, Joshua. That's all of us for sure. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Arjun. So let's discuss why majority of people get nervous. Okay. Then I will help you. What are the secrets to overcome that? So number one reason why majority of people get nervous is because we are in our head. Okay, we are in our head. So I'm talking to you right now as a speaker. Even imagine yourself when you are in front of a group of people in a Zoom video meeting, in an interview, in a group discussion, in a presentation. We are in our head. What do I mean by in head? We are thinking about the next sentence, next word, next point that we have written in our notes or in the PPT or in our book. We are thinking about that. We are living in the future. And some of us, we are living in the past. Oh God, I should have got a little more time to prepare. I've been informed lately. I came late to this meeting, right? Some people, we are living in the past. Some people, we are living in the future, right? How my thoughts have to be. It has to be in the present moment, right? So I always say, if you are in your head, your presentation is dead. Everyone, do along with me with your body language. If you are in your head, with your body language. If you are in your head, your presentation is dead. Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much. So the second reason is we see public speaking as a threat. Okay, giving a presentation, going to an interview, group discussion, turning on camera, or speaking in front of a group of people, formal or informal. Let me tell you, people, what is public speaking? We see like, okay, Joshua, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not an actor, I'm not a sportsman, I'm not a politician. I don't need public speaking. But what is public speaking? If you're speaking in front of two or more than two people, formal or an informal way, all comes under public speaking, right? You're in an office meeting, talking to your colleagues, bosses, 4 or 5 people, public speaking. You're in a social gathering with your friends. It also comes under public speaking. This is the biggest myth everybody has, right? And Warren Buffett says that if you can get better at public speaking, you'll get 50% growth in your career than other people. 50% more growth just by learning public speaking skills, right? So the second reason is we see public speaking as a threat. Oh my God, I have never done something like this before, Joshua. I've never spoken in front of 20 people. There is a town hall coming up for me, year end, right? Quarterly meeting. What is going to happen? I'm the team leader, I'm the manager, right? There are other people going to be there from other processes, US clients. I've never done something like this. We see public speaking, presentation, group discussion, interview as a threat. That is why we show nervousness. And finally, the third reason, okay, very, very important. The third reason is negative self-talk. We talk to ourselves so negatively that what if I forget my line? What if my manager doesn't like my presentation? What if I don't get that on-site opportunity or that promotion? We're thinking about the outcome. What if I forget my lines? What if somebody makes fun of me? Are these people going to judge me? How am I looking? Right? All of these things are going in our mind and we are showing our nervousness. We talk to ourselves so negatively. How worse the situation can go wrong. We're already seeing that, right? So these are the 3 reasons why majority of people get nervous. Being in head, seeing public speaking as a threat, and negative self-talk. So now let's understand. How do generally people show their nervousness. Okay, are you all interested to learn that? Yeah, how do we show nervousness? Wonderful, fantastic. So people show nervousness by 4 ways. Okay, one way of showing nervousness is with your body language and hand and facial gesture. All right. So some people, while they are speaking, they are twisting their hands like this. They are speaking in front of a group of people. They are doing like this, or they are adjusting their lasers. Yeah, they are playing with their specs. They are putting their hands like this, or they are putting their hands to their back. Some people, while they are talking, they keep on shaking like this. Yeah, some people jump. Some people keep on moving here and there in a presentation. They're not doing this consciously, people. Understand? They're doing this because they are nervous. Some people, they do their weird expressions with the face. Joshua, I know this point. It's not coming to me. Yeah. Right? And some of the girls, they keep on adjusting their hair, right? They keep on adjusting their hair while they're talking, their dress. Everything is fine, but they are nervous. That is why they are showing their nervousness, right? And the other reason is with their voice. People show their nervousness with their voice. Some people speak very fast, like a bullet train. How many of you know bullet train? Yeah, how fast it goes? Like that. Hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua. Today, I'm going to talk about nervousness. And in nervousness, why majority of people? So they speak very fast. And some people, they speak too slow. Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua. So today, I'm going to talk about public speaking. How many of you want to learn, right? So with their voice, majority of people, they show their nervousness. Some people speak too loud or too fast. Some people speak too slow or too low. That let's say there are 10 people in a room, only 3 to 4 people will hear them. Rest other people, they cannot hear. They show their nervousness with their voice. And the third way of showing nervousness is, hello everyone, thank you so much for joining in today's session. I would like to congratulate and appreciate Arjun for giving this opportunity to me. And I'm grateful to him. Very grateful to Pivot Team. Can anyone get any connection with me?
No, because there's no eye contact, right?
Right. So yes, wonderful, Arjun. So some of the people, majority of the people, they show their nervousness. When they are nervous, they cannot look into the eyes of the audience. Okay, they look up, they look down, they look in between. They cannot make eye contact. Right? So this is the third way of showing nervousness. And finally, the fourth way, the basic one is, they go to the presentation, they go to the interview, or they are on the stage, and they start by saying, hello everyone, good morning. I'm a little nervous today. It's been 2.5 years since pandemic. I haven't spoken to an audience like 20, 30 people like this. So I'm a little nervous. Excuse me. My throat is not good. Forgive me. Please bear with me for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, sorry for coming late. So they start by making excuses and telling their audience directly that they are nervous. Clear, everyone? I think you might have seen some celebrities, okay, in the audio functions or something like that, movie release. So they go on the stage and they say like, oh my God, I have never spoken in front of these people. I'm nervous. And some of my clients, they told me that, Joshua, it is good. We say that we are nervous, so audience will not have any expectations. But that is a myth, people. Okay, I will help you in the coming few minutes how to overcome from all of this. Clear, everyone? Yes? So how we show nervousness? With the body language. And some people, men, okay, they put their hands in their pockets to their back. Okay, like this. Back like this. Yeah, some people stand too wide while they are giving a presentation. Some people, they put their feet like this. Attention. Right? So these are all signs of nervousness. So now let's get into our main topic, how to overcome nervousness. How many of you want to know that? Yes, by show of your hands. Raise your hands, people. All right, excellent, excellent. So before that, I want you all to do this with me, okay? Everyone, raise your right hand and left hand like this, okay? Right hand and left hand like this. And everyone, do with me, okay? It's going to be fun. Don't worry about others, okay? We need to come out of our comfort zone. Everyone, do like me how I'm doing. Say oh, say oh. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, clap it, clap it. Yes, one more time. Say, oh, oh, yes. One more time, one more time. Say, oh, yes. Amazing. Thank you so much, Gauri and Arjun, for that participation. See, people, there is a saying, okay? When you are involved, you learn a lot, okay? By reading, by learning something. But when you are involved in the process, you learn more, right? So now let's get into the interesting part of today's session, how to overcome nervousness, right? So the first way to overcome nervousness is, like I said, we talk to ourselves so negatively that, oh my God, I have, what if, right? I've never done something like this. My friends are there. They're going to make fun of me, fun of my English, yeah, my vocabulary, my looks, everything. So what I want you to do is see public speaking as an opportunity and go with service attitude. Okay, you are in an interview, you are in a meeting. So your thought process has to be something like, they have given me an opportunity. I have so many years of experience. I'm the SME, right? You know the process better than your manager or your audience. So you need to talk to yourself that I'm going with this service attitude. Let me help my audience. Let me help my managers, my colleagues, my other product management team or the testing team, development team, right? Whoever it is. So your intention is to help them to understand the concepts, right? To understand the concepts and go with service attitude. It's not about you. Don't focus on yourself. Most of the time, we are focusing on ourselves. How am I looking? How is my English, right? What my manager will think about me, outcome, expectation, right? Rather than focusing on yourself, focus on your audience. So today, my intention and Arjun's intention is something like, we want to help at least few people from this session. If they get some takeaways, if this session can help them, right, to grow in their career, to speak confidently. So that is our intention. We are going with a service attitude, helping people, adding value to our audiences, right? With our knowledge, with the experience. Similarly, you are the subject matter expert. You have so many years of experience. You are the best in your process. So whoever you are talking to, think in this way, that I want to share my knowledge. I want to add more value. I want to explain this so well that my audience can understand it. Don't focus on yourself, focus on your audience. And talk to yourself, people. Talk to yourself in a positive way. Yes, this is the opportunity that I am waiting for since a long time. This is the interview that I want to crack. I've been waiting to get into the next role for 2 years. Yes, I'm going to crack this interview, no matter what. Right? Talk to yourself positively. And one more thing, people, when we are nervous, okay, when we are nervous, our symptoms are something like, heart beating very fast, your mind is thinking crazily, many thoughts coming up. Yeah, your body is also, a little shivering. All these are symptoms of nervousness. But let me tell you, people, when we are excited, when you're excited, the symptoms or the signs are same. Okay, your heart is beating very fast, your mind is thinking crazily, you're expecting that good thing to happen to you, so you're excited. Symptoms are same. So what I want you to do is replace this nervousness with excitement. I'm excited for this presentation. I'm excited for this interview. Right? So shift this. And let me tell you, people, always we want to impress people. My manager, I want to impress. Colleagues, I want to impress. Okay? We always go with impressing attitude. What I always say is, when you try to impress, you get nervousness. So I always say, speak not to impress, speak to express yourself. Don't think from here, speak from your heart. Clear, everyone? When you make this small shift, the speaking skills are going to change, which has happened to me, right? I've learned this public speaking training from one of the top international mentors by spending thousands of dollars. I was living in Brazil. I've been going through a tough time. Every day going to office was a challenge for me. So I wanted to work on myself badly. So I've learned it from the international mentors that I'm giving it to you, right? So I would like to thank Arjun as well for giving this to your community. Arjun, wonderful, great, excellent initiative.
Thank you for being here, Joshua. Joshua, actually, all the points that you are raising are really good. in terms of, how people can overcome their nervousness. And I especially like the point around, seeing this as an opportunity to express yourself, to be in the service of others. But, it's a big mindset shift, right? Like, I'm sure like it must have taken you some time in your journey, in your life to transition as a shy and nervous speaker to become who you are today, right? And this mindset shift that you're talking about must have played a pretty significant role, I'm sure. Can you tell us maybe a couple of things, right, that helped you actually make this mindset shift? Like, one thing is to know that I have to do this. The other is to actually imbibe it and practice it and then become that person, who you have become now. So how do you translate this theory, this knowledge into actual practice?
All right. Wonderful question, Arjun. So yes, like you said, like we all know, it is not an overnight thing that has made me this confident person or to transform into this. So there is a process. Like you said wonderfully, Arjun. So it is all about the mindset. Yeah, you need to train your brain, train your mind to come out of that negative beliefs that we have with a new belief that we are creating ourselves. So there is a powerful technique in public speaking that we call as incantation. Okay, I was doing these incantations every single day. It's a 5-minute process, right? It's a 5 minutes process. I was doing this incantation, and you can also see yourself becoming that person that you already want to. Okay, that you want to become in the future. You have to see yourself and train your brain. There are lots of affirmations that you can do, right? Seeing yourself as that confident person. Practice. Okay, consistency is the key. So if I have to say, right, my mentor told me, Arjun, that Joshua, if you want to build muscle, okay, if you want to build that muscle, you go to the gym today and you go to gym after 1 week, and then you go on the 10th day and 15th day. And after 1 month, do you get any progress? No. But if I go every single day and do a little bit of exercise, and after 30 days, I can see that improvement, right? So it is a everyday process, and the process to shift from that mindset to this mindset, Arjun, to your question, it took me a couple of months to overcome from that shy person to this introvert person, and I was taking the opportunities wherever I was seeing. Okay, like in a Zoom meeting, here I am. I'm a nervous person. I'm a little shy. So what I do, I will come on camera. I will face my fears. If you want to overcome your fear, you need to face the fear. Yes or no? So we have to face the fear. And once you face the fear under the right guidance of a mentor, then you will see that progress. And also, my mentor said, Joshua, if you want to learn swimming, okay, I want to learn swimming, Arjun. I don't know swimming. So I'm watching lots of books. Okay, I'm reading lots of books. I'm watching lots of videos on YouTube, right? Do you think I will learn how to swim? No, right? By watching videos on YouTube or reading lots of books, I will not learn swimming. What I have to do, I need to dare, okay? I need to give some guts and jump into the water. Whatever that I'm learning, and under the right guidance of a mentor, a coach, already who knows swimming, right? He can help me, right? Slowly, slowly, I'll do some mistakes. Okay, I get feared or I get scared and I do lots of mistakes, but slowly, slowly, when I jump into the water, I learn swimming. Similarly, if you want to overcome that fear, we need to face the fear, but you cannot do it in a wrong way. Maybe we all have, I can see like many people here, Manoj, Gaurav, Gaudi, Gautam, Sumit, Sam, Santosh, Meghna. So all of these people, you might be having many years of experience, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years. But the way we are doing public speaking might be in a different way. So we need to practice public speaking in a right way. Let me give you an example, Sumit, Arjun, and everyone. So I joined the company. I'm a coder. Okay. When I joined this company, in the initial week, okay, in the first week, second week, or the third week, I don't know coding. Okay. I'm not sure about coding. I'm practicing or I'm writing some code and I'm making some mistake. I'm doing some wrong tech stack or the syntax. Even if I do that, even for 10, 20, 30 times, I'll get the error, bug. What I have to do, I need to make that change. Okay, someone, the subject matter expert has to tell me, Joshua, what the tech stack you are using is wrong, right? So you have to change. So when I change, and after a month, after 2 months, Will I be making the same mistake? No, right? Why? The person is same, the coding is same, okay? But what happened in this 1 month or 2 month process is I practiced, okay? I got some experience. I made some mistakes. I learned from it and I got the confidence. So after 2 months, I can do that. So we need to be open to make mistakes. We need to come on the stage, take opportunities. Like I was saying, Arjun, in our last point. So we need to see public speaking as an opportunity. We are not speaking here to impress anyone. We are expressing ourselves from our heart, right? So this will definitely help. And there is a process. And it took me almost 66 days. Yes.
That's brilliant. I think, Joshua, that's brilliant. I'm waiting for more people to chime in with their questions. Guys, whoever is here today, please feel free to, either just voice your question by unmuting yourself. You can also, if you can't unmute yourself, share your question in the chat section. We will be taking them up. I mean, Joshua has helped, again, so many people, so I'm sure he will be able to share some thoughtful insights to help you become a better speaker. Until that happens, Joshua, I had one other question about speaking and becoming a more effective communicator. So far, we have talked a lot about public speaking, right? Which is obviously something that people fear a lot, right? The other thing which we have seen people fear in terms of communication is having difficult conversations with either their peers, even on a one-on-one basis sometimes. Let's say, I have to give some negative constructive feedback to my team members. Or let's say, I'm talking to my manager and I need to ask for a leave, and I'm not 100% sure whether they'll give me leave at this, crucial time for the company, or some other difficult conversations, which, I just feel hesitant about. So any thoughts on like what can help us become better at not only expressing ourselves, but also persuading others to listen to us when there is a potential conflict in the conversation?
Right. Wonderful question, Arjun. Thanks for bringing on that in this forum. All right.
Yeah.
So in the difficult conversations, how to express ourselves, right? So there is a conflict between two team members, or you're hesitating to ask something, right? To tell someone something. So like I was covering the point in our previous session, right? So it is about going with service attitude. Okay, it is about helping people. Okay, it is about helping people. It is not about you. It is about the organization, big picture, right? Don't focus on yourself. Focus on helping him. Maybe there is a conflict. Okay, try to listen. Listening skills are very important. So people feel more privileged. Okay, so when you hear to them, so hear them and give your best. If there is anything that you can do, so I would say go with this service attitude and try to help people. So that is what I would like to say. And there are some other points that I would like to cover, Arjun. So that will clear some of the doubt from the audience.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we have one more question here from Sam, and her question is, how would you specifically structure a talk? For example, if you're giving like a speech or something like that, how can you combine your personal experiences as well as the theoretical knowledge, similar to how you did on the stage today, right? You shared your story, Joshua, but you also talked about the public speaking concepts. So what's the best way?
All right. So thank you so much, Sam, for bringing this question. All right. So there is a structure. I would like to give you one of the template. Today, I would like to reveal one of the template, how you can make these small talks. Let's say this is like a impromptu speech, Arjun. So what she asked is, so let's say I'm prepared on some presentation. Okay, I'm prepared on some presentation and I'm going there. But if I'm not prepared, okay, do you have any suggestion for how to specifically structure a talk, right? Personal experience with theoretical concept, or how to start and how to end if you are giving a presentation. So for this, I would say there is a template. Okay, there are 3 templates basically by which if you can use, you can make a speech. Okay, a speech under the sky on any topic. So how to use that? I'm going to reveal one of the templates. So one of the template to use is positive, negative, my opinion. Okay, positive, negative, my opinion. So let's say you have got gotten a topic. Okay, you received a topic from your audience in a meeting or something like the group discussion interview. So what you have to do is speak on the positive things of that, and like Sam said, based on your own experiences. Okay, let's say somebody asked me to talk about a mobile phone. Okay, a mobile phone or internet. So what I'll be saying, okay, usually what people do, they will be talking about making some statements and all of this. Instead, what we have to do, we need to talk about the positive things. What are the positive things of using a mobile phone? And then you talk for 1 minute, 2 minutes on the positive things. And while you're talking about the positive things, don't be in your head. Like I said, if you are in your head, your presentation is dead. So only think about the positive things. Next comes the negatives. Okay, what are the negatives of using a mobile phone? So talk about the negatives of using a mobile phone or internet. We all have some experiences using this, right? And then after you speak for 1 to 2 minutes and conclude it by saying, in my opinion, use this template. In my opinion, using mobile phone is not bad, or I'm not saying not to use your mobile phone, but we should restrict. So here comes the message. So Sam, you will have a message at the end if you can use this template, right? And always start with high energy and end with high energy. And before your end of your presentation, conclude the main points. Clear, everyone? Yes. So I want you to conclude your main points at the end of the presentation. So like any conversation, we have 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. So in the introduction, okay, so Dale Carnegie, we say like father of public speaking. What he said for presentation: tell your audience what you are going to say. Tell your audience what you are going to say. That is introduction. Say it, whatever you are prepared for, 5 points, 3 points. Say it, and in the end conclusion, tell them what you have just said. Tell your audience what you're going to say. Say it and tell what you have just said. Clear? All right. Hope that helps, Sam. All right. Manoj, it's an awesome session. Thanks a lot for valuable inputs. Thank you so much, Manoj. Hope I answered your question, Sam. Yes, we have Amarnath. How do you properly put your points to top management for effective receiving the message conveyed by you? Yes. How do you properly put your points to top management for effective receiving? Can you unmute yourself and tell me what exactly you're talking about here, Amarnath? Amarnath, unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Amarnath, loud and clear. Yes.
Right. So that's what. So typically, in typically in a group meeting, or typically in a conference room where typically you're discussing across, say, business points or across in terms of your business meets in terms of the activities across. So how do you put across your point so that the message that you want to convey across goes across in an effective way, and the points which you wanted to convey across goes across effectively, and even the management gets those points across.
All right. Wonderful, Amarnath. So for this, what I would say is, okay, to put your points across effectively to your audience, to your senior management. So I always say you need to speak, okay? The words, the voice that we are using, you need to speak loud and you need to speak slow. Okay, most of the times what we are doing is we are speaking fast. When you're speaking fast, you're missing on the thing. I want to understand this. So you are in a rush. Why we are in a rush? Because we are nervous. We are nervous and we are speaking too fast. So when you learn to speak slow and your voice is high, so you sound an authority person, word by word and at a high pitch. And everybody is like, you are persuading your audience with your voice. I say this as authoritative voice, a credible person. If you see any manager, any top management person, right, or any successful person, they know English, but they are not speaking too fast, right? So you need to speak slow that everybody understands, and you're speaking it at high volume. And when you're doing this, you will have the flow of thoughts. You're not in a rush to end your presentation. All right. Hope this helps, Amarnath. Yes.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it does. It does. Does answer.
All right. And go with lots of preparation and practice.
I have one question. Actually, this is related to what Arjun has mentioned. No, handling the difficult people. Like for instance, I am going for a leave. Like I'm requesting my manager for a leave, and he straight away says, "No, Meghna, you can't go for a leave," or anything like that. So at one point, I'll start feeling that, if I'm not able to convince a smaller audience, how would I be able to handle the bigger audience? Like for instance, if I'm going on a public speaking and there are some people who are making faces, or somebody saying, no, Meghna, this is not what we are thinking. So the moment I hear a difficult conversation from a smaller audience, it might hamper my willpower or my confidence going to a larger audience. So this is what is something, which I feel that, some difficult people can make your confidence go down. So how do we handle that?
All right. So Meghna, some difficult people are making you to go your confidence down, right?
Yes.
So for this, in public speaking, what we say is, okay, let's say there are 100 people while you are presenting. And a few of the people, they are making some comments, or they are putting you in a different typical situation. So I always say, don't focus on these minority people. Okay, you should not focus on the minority. 5 people, 10 people in front of 100 people. Okay, majority of people are listening to you. Majority of people want to learn from you. So you are not focusing on them. You are focusing on the people who wants to learn from you. Okay, don't overthink about them, because there is a saying, even God cannot satisfy everyone. Have you ever heard about this? So some people, if I say, how many of you, love God or believe in God? Some people are like, yes, I believe in God. Some people are like, no, Joshua, I don't believe God. And I am a nature lover. I'm an atheist. Okay, I believe in this God. I believe in that God. So don't try to satisfy everyone. Even God cannot satisfy everyone. Even if you give the lowest or the bad speech, worst speech, there will be some people who will be saying like, wow, what Meghna has done a fantastic job. She has improved a lot from her previous conversation, from her previous presentation. Even you give the best of your best presentations, Meghna, there will be some people who are going to criticize you. Meghna, why did she stand like this? Why did she use this PPT? She could have used the other image, right? So don't focus on these people, focus on the larger audience. I think, I hope this will help. And this is a mindset process of overthinking about others. So there is a process, Meghna. So we have to learn more in advanced level of public speaking, right? And try to listen to people, even in one-on-one conversation. So let's say somebody is asking you're asking for leave, okay? Or someone is asking for leave from you, right? So build that rapport, try to understand, listen to his problem. Maybe if you cannot give him the leave on that particular time, explain him the situation, why you cannot grant him a leave, right? So this way it will help understand, build a rapport, build a meaningful relationship with your team members. You should know their personal and professional lives as well, and help them to understand why you cannot give the leave, why he coming to that office on that particular day is very important. I think it will help.
Joshua, can I just add something here? Because I think this is a very good question that Meghna has brought up. And I've been myself in these kind of situations before, Meghna, so I can totally empathize with the question. One thing that has over the years I have realized and has helped me personally is when, like Joshua said, I'm not thinking just about myself. I'm thinking about the other person as well. So the way I frame my conversation doesn't start with always that I need a leave and just end it at that, right? It can become more like, hi XYZ, I understand that our company is going through a tough time right now, and we need everybody to be on board and completely engaged. But I have this really important event coming up, so I would like to take a leave, but don't worry, I'll make up for it by spending some time on weekends or something. So there, when you have a holistic conversation where it's not just about you, you're also talking about how you will, be able to help the organization or the other person you're speaking with, right? People buy into that. People see that you are not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the bigger picture, and they're more agreeable and sympathetic to you. So that's something that I've just, seen in my conversations over the last few years. So I hope that helps.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
Wonderful, Arjun. Thank you so much for adding that valuable point. Yes.
Sure. We have a question from Gauri in the chat section, Joshua.
Yes. When we are sharing a client pitch to demonstrate our product or service, how can we overcome a hesitation of having to sell yourself or sounding needy or arrogant? Okay.
This is a very good one, actually, because a lot of people, when they're growing up, Joshua, we are told not to talk about ourselves. We are told not to talk about our achievements and how good we are, because we want to be modest, we want to be humble as people, right? Especially in a country like India, I think, where Mahatma Gandhi has served as the father of nation. He was the most humble, celebrity icon personality ever to be there. I feel like a lot of people in India have this problem where they don't know how to present their strengths. So I can really resonate with this question. What are your thoughts?
Yes. So one more time, let me read the question for all of our audience. When we are sharing a client pitch to demonstrate our product or service, how can we overcome a hesitation of having to sell ourselves or sounding needy or arrogant? So for this, Gauri, what I would like to tell you is, how many of you got connected when I was sharing about my story? When I was talking about my failures? By show of your hand. So what I would tell you is, come up with a story that is appealing on that topic. Okay. So you're not sounding arrogant. You're not talking about or pushing. Okay. You're not pushing that buy our product, or these are the features that we are giving. These are the things that. So create a story around that product or service and add emotions to it, add feelings to it. And it's not about pushing, it's about pulling. Okay. So you have to make your audience to believe in your product, to believe in your service, how this can change their lives if they can buy your product or service. All right. So create a story, come up with some stories. Stories are one of the powerful ways. So you can create a story based on your personal experiences or your, company's organizational experiences, past experiences, something like that. So how it has helped someone, okay, or how it helped you, or how it is helping the larger audience. So create a stories while you are sharing this, and you will not sound arrogant. Hope this helps, Gauri. Right?
Yes, that was very helpful. Thank you, Joshua.
Wonderful. All right. So yes, people, everyone say after me, right? Okay, raise your right hand and left hand like me. Say everyone, oh, yes.
Yes.
All right, one more time. Say, oh, yes. So there are lots of things, people, that we cannot cover in this 1 hour session. We will try to do one more session in the new year, okay, for all you people. So important thing is, people, before we conclude, Arjun, what I want to tell is we need to work on our confidence. How? By changing your beliefs. So most of the people, this 77% of people, why we think that we are not great speakers or confident people is because of our past experiences. Okay, past experiences, maybe when you were a kid, when you were in your college, when you were in your first year of your employment, right? Something has happened in our life pertaining to public speaking. You're in your 7th class and you went on the stage in an assembly or in the class. You were trying to express yourself, and somebody commented on you, or your teacher said something, or you forgot about your line, and this deeply rooted into your mind that you are not like others, that you are a low confident, you cannot do public speaking. But for other things, okay, you believe that, yes, I am the best. If I say like, I want you to do this thing, okay, other thing, you believe that your belief for that particular thing is, yes, Joshua, I'm good at driving. Joshua, you ask me to cook anything, I can cook. Trekking, Joshua, yes, I am the best. Why? Your belief system, your past experiences about that particular thing is on the positive side. So subconsciously, right? Subconsciously, your mind is like, yes, I am the best in this. But when it comes to public speaking, because of the past experiences that you have gone through, maybe someone made fun of you, your looks, yeah, maybe, like I said, I was the shortest guy in my school. Everybody used to make fun of me, abuse me, bully me, right? They used to make this name like Are Chote, Chote, right, in Hindi. Right. So I had been gone through this and I started hating people more. I was becoming this shy, introverted person who never wants to go in front of people and speak. So lots of things that has happened in our life, in our past, that made me to believe this, I'm not good enough. Okay. I'm not good at speaking. Right. It is not about the language again, people. Most of the times we think that, Joshua, I think I don't have good communication. I don't have good vocabulary. That is why I'm there. No, it is not about that. We need to change that pattern. How we can do that? By the way of incantation. We will learn about that someday later. All right, people. So if you want to know more about me, you can go to LinkedIn, Joshua Motikya, JOSHUA You can follow me. And yes, Arjun.
Yeah, in fact, thank you so much, Joshua, personally, to be here with us today and taking us through this wonderful session and answering all the questions we got from audience. I think, when we started, I was unsure how it was going to be, but by the end of it, I'm convinced like you really can help a lot of people become better speakers. So thanks so much for being here and for sharing all the insights, knowledge, experiences. For anyone who wants to connect with Joshua, we are sharing the link here in the chat section. This is his LinkedIn profile. Please do visit his LinkedIn profile, connect with Joshua, and see how he can help you become better public speaker. For anyone who's looking to make a career transition, to go from one role or industry to another, please do visit our website at Pivot. The URL is mypivot.work. We have shared that as well here. So feel free to check this out and do reach out to us in case you need help with public speaking or in your career. And with that, we will be wrapping up today's session. Thanks so much, Joshua, again, for coming and sharing all the wonderful insights. And to our audience, thanks so much for making time during a busy Friday afternoon for being with us. I hope you all have a great rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. We will be doing more workshops, as Joshua said, so we'll keep you posted on that. Thanks again.
All right, wonderful. So let's all clap for ourselves. Yeah, let's all clap for ourselves. And wonderful. Great audience. Thank you so much. Have a great
Thanks,
day.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joshua. Bye-bye.